what we are experiencing right now, God has done this before.
Amen.
All right? Now, it's funny because there's tests in your life and trials that you go through, and you have been through them before.
All right. Amen.
Hello? You have been through them before. And sometimes you pass and sometimes you fail.
All right.
Well, the challenge that you have personally is when you fall or when you fail, because within you, you say, I should be further along than that.
All right. Amen.
Hello? And that's not a conversation that you're having with other people. That is an inward conversation you have with God. Genesis 11 and verse number 1. Now it says, verse number 1. Okay, now watch this here. And the whole earth was of one language, is that right?
Yeah.
And one speech. Oh, I'm going to make this make sense. We can't do it all today. It says, and it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, and they found a plain in the land of Shinar. And they dwelled there. And they did what? They said one to another. I hope you got your pencils out. I hope you got your pencils out. They said one to another. What did they say? Underscore, let us make bricks. And burn them thoroughly, is that right? And they had bricks for stones. Watch this. And slime had they for mortar. And they said to go, underscore it. Let us build us a city. See, whenever God is not in it,
All right.
whenever he's not in it, he's not with it.
Come on now.
Let us. There's a lot of people who the Lord loves, who is still saying, let us, let me,
All right.
let me. And then in our let me, we want God to bless us.
All right.
Build a city and a tower. So that we're going to build a tower so big that the top is going to reach to heaven. Come on. And let us what? Let us what? Let us make bricks. Let us make a building. And let us make us a name. That is diametrically opposed to the kingdom plan. God has to build the house for it to have kingdom glory. Now, people may look at you and say, oh, God has blessed you, but you don't know how I built this thing.
All right. Amen.
You don't know how many times I had to give to build this. It says, now the Lord had said to Abraham, oh, come on, how many seeds of Abraham? Raise your hand. Seed of Abraham. See? Now the Lord said to Abraham, what did he say? Listen. Now, let me tell you something. We'll get there. But Abraham lived in the country where they were saying, let us.
All right.
His father was an inhabitant of that country. He's a descendant of Seth, C-H-E-M. All right? One of the sons of Noah. And their group built that Tower of Babel. They would have built it, but God confused them. All right? Which is another message. But he said, get out of the country. Because whenever God is getting ready to do something with you and for you, he always detaches you from the stuff that curses you. So he goes on and says, and from thy kindred and from thy father's house into a land which I will show thee. And, holy. And what? And I will make, listen, I will make you he was tearing down their confidence in one of their gods.
All right.
The last plague he brought was the killing of the firstborn.
Yeah.
Because in Egypt, Pharaoh was a god.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
And so what he said, he told them to go and give the Egyptian to lend you gold. And they gave him all of the gold out of Egypt. Now keep in mind that Egypt are the bricklayers.
All right.
He crashed the economy and the social structure of Egypt when he took all of the finances and gave them to the children of Israel. People think that Pharaoh wanted the slaves back. He could care less about the slaves being back. They took all the money.
All right.
He was running after them because they took all his money.
That's right.
Oh, y'all not there.
Come on now. Amen.
Somebody got to get the money in this last day.
Amen.
Because the same reason he gave the finances to the Israelite is the same reason he's going to give them to today's church. Because he needs to have a place that represents him in the dark